Against Port Vale's defenders, they hesitated. Alan Thompson swept through, Bolton in front after 23 minutes. To be honest though, Bolton didn't need an extra man, they were comfortably the better side. That is until 18 minutes from the end. A deflection off the man in black, not the ref, but a Bolton defender, Tony Naylor, scored for Port Vale. Port Vale 1, Bolton Wanderers 1 is how it finished.
Well this season, but that's in Scotland. Here in London it may be a different story. For Oxford, Nigel Jemson was outstanding, creating and finishing. The first for Oxford after 17 minutes. In fact, Jemson was frisky throughout, irritating his foe like a royal snapper. But Rangers eventually managed to shake off their troubles. Kevin Gallen was the scorer for them, the equaliser midway through the second half. That was 1-1, and Rangers then went on to have the last word too. They did it, but they certainly did it the hard way. 10 minutes from time, a nice move. Daniel Dichio stormed in to finish it off. He had no problem scoring, but his celebration carried him on into the crowd. And his reward for that was a booking from the referee. Hardly the best way to start the new season. It finished Queen's Park Rangers 2, Oxford 1.
It was a perfect start for Wolves, who won 3-1 at Grimsby with a Steve Bull hat-trick. This, his first goal in the 36th minute. Steve Froggatt set it up. The club's all-time leading scorer, getting all 3 goals, and how they enjoyed it.
At Carrow Road, a slack start for Swindon. O'Neill allowed to clip over a cross, Adams with the first header, Andy Johnson with the second to score, and then receive a head-high tackle from a teammate. That goal on 26 minutes. 12 minutes later, Robert Fleck hit home a second for Norwich. Superb strike from 25 yards with the outside of his right boot. Norwich 2, 2 great goals at the Bescot. First, Rotherham skipper Sean Goodwin gave the visitors the lead. The volley looked almost lazy, but it proved to be quite lethal. 2 minutes before the break, Rotherham in front. Walsall's second half equaliser was a majestic header from Martin Butler 14 minutes from time. Walsall 1, Rotherham 1.
At Meadow Lane, Notts County looked completely out of sorts in the first half against Preston. No great surprise when Preston pinched the lead. Ian Bryson's shot deflected, hardly the best goal in the world. But Notts often don't start playing till after the break, and 5 minutes into the second half, it was 1-1, thanks to Gary Jones. And then on the hour, it was 2-1 to Notts. Preston's Finnish keeper made a right dog's dinner of the save, and Gary Martindale just lapped it up.
From Groves and from Hamilton as well. Now Marcel! Super move by Barnsley, and they had their reward. Excellent play in the build-up from Redfern, the captain, and Marcel was there to finish it off. Redfern to Marcel. Albion need to keep a tight check on him. This is Thompson though going through. Terrific save by Nigel Spick. Well, Thompson left very disappointed, but Albion's defence was left wide open. Again, some fine approach play by Barnsley, and it needed that brilliant stop by Nigel Spick to deny Neil Thompson a goal. Snakers with the challenge. Then Holmes to Marden. Strong running through the centre by Taylor. It's a penalty. Appleby has handled. The referee had a long look then and decided it had brushed the arm of Matt Appleby. Andy Hunt composing himself now and makes it 1-1. Superbly taken penalty kick from Hunt. Thompson. Again, the crowd howling their disapproval. That was a fine pass by Redfern to release Little. Basacic, Marcel in the centre, so Wilkinson. It's just nicked away from here. But still Wilkinson to find Thompson now. Beyond Basacic, but in goes Little! Andy Little to restore Barnsley's lead. Now Hunt, turning Davis, Nicholson, They've got 4 in the centre, Albion, including Bob Taylor. Great save. Dave Watson did really well then. Just closed down the angle and didn't really leave Bob Taylor with enough to aim at. Brilliant goalkeeping. Little again. Thompson on that dangerous left foot. Raven worked it away, but only as far as Redfern. Now then to Thompson. Little. Thompson could be in here. Back off the post.